In this tutorial series, we're going to be looking at destructuring. So we've already seen it before when we were importing this component from React. If we didn't destructure it, then we would have to use, for example, extends react.component. So what exactly is destructuring? It's just a way to extract multiple keys from an object or an array and assign them to, variables. So let's just go ahead and jump right into it. I mean, best way to learn is just by example, in my opinion. So Dino's favorite car.js, that's what we're going to call this component. And we're going to import React and a destructured component from React. And then we're going to create a new class component called, for example, Dino's favorite car. And this is going to extend component. All right, within there, we're going to render. We're going to call our lifecycle method. And we're going to return a React element, which is going to be div. And we're going to say year, make, model. All right, so we have that. Now inside our app.js, we're going to import Dino's favorite car from components, Dino's favorite car. And we are going to render it onto the screen by calling Dino's favorite car. We're just going to have to make sure that we export default Dino's favorite car. All right, so it should work, and there it is, year, make, model. We've looked at props before, so inside our app.js, we can actually pass year is equal to, for example, 2020, make is equal to Nissan, and model is equal to GTR. Because it's going off screen like this, most of the time you're actually going to see this formatted something similar to this, where the year, make, model are listed underneath your component right there. Okay, and then inside our class component, we're going to say this dot props dot year, and then we'll just go ahead and copy that. This dot props dot make, and this dot props dot model. If we go back to the screen, sure enough, it renders properly. But this just looks ugly right here. You have to use this dot props every single time. So wouldn't that be nice if we could just extract year, make, and model from this props object and just specify year, make, and model? Doesn't that look a lot nicer? Of course, we can do that. So inside our render method, we are going to be deconstructing. So we're just going to, have a constant, and each one of these are going to be constant. And so you specify by opening up the curly brace, and you're going to say where you're going to be retrieving these keys from. So inside our props object, we know that we have year, make, and model. So we're going to say year, make, and model right here. So it's retrieving it from the props, it's destructuring, and it's assigning it to these local variables right now, year, make, model. And if we go back, refresh, there it is. The only other adjustment that I like doing, again, is moving everything to a separate line, including this. And now we clearly see, okay, we have a destructured object right here, and we are assigning 3 local variables, or constants in this case, year, make, model, and everything just looks nice. So that's pretty much it as far as destructuring goes. We're going to look at a few more examples in the upcoming tutorials.